To make paper mache, you first of all need to make some glue. For that, you need equal parts of flour with water and mix those together so you get a really smooth paste. You could use wallpaper paste, but make sure it's not got anything nasty in it, like fungicide, or you could mix PVA with glue. But this paste works perfectly well, and it's made from things you can find in the cupboard. Next, you want to rip your paper up into small pieces. Do that before you start, because once your fat fingers are all sticky with the paste, it's much harder to do this bit. So I rip the paper up into strips, and then once I've ripped up the paper, I separate it all out. So I've got lots of little bits to choose from. Then you can start putting your paper onto your balloon, or you might be using a bowl. Put some cellophane on the bowl so it doesn't stick to the bowl. And you're going to put layer upon layer upon layer of the newspaper onto the balloon. Make sure that the paper has got a coating of paste on the back and the front of it before you stick it on. You want it to be really nice and slimy. The more paste the better, because it will stick really well. That's also why you don't want the paste to be too runny, because firstly it will go everywhere, but also it will take about 10 days to dry. So nice thick gloopy paste on both sides of the paper, and you'll spend probably 2 or 3 hours putting the bits of paper onto your balloon. You don't have to do this all in one go. You could do a layer and then come back and do another layer. Once I've covered the balloon in newspaper, and that's probably I'd say 3 layers of newspaper, then I'm going to put a layer of white paper on the top. So I just used old envelopes and I ripped those up so that you've got a nice white surface that you can do your drawing on. Cover the whole thing with a layer of white. Then you're going to put your balloon by a radiator and leave it for probably 2 days. Next, you might want to get an adult to help you. You're going to pop the balloon and then cut through the paper mache all the way around so you can have 2 halves. You're splitting the balloon in half, and that gives you 2 masks. So if you've got a brother or a sister, you can share. The first mask I'm going to do is a Persian mask. This is specifically for people in year 6 really, because I know you're doing ancient Islam, but anyone could do this. To start with, draw some sketches on a piece of paper so that you have some good ideas of what sort of patterns you're going to put on your mask. They are very complex, the geometric patterns from ancient Islam. And then you can draw onto your mask with pencil, and then I've gone over the pencil with a pen. So you can see the features of the face, but I'm going to give him very ornate eyebrows, and then on the cheeks I'm going to put stars, and then I'm going to put a really ornate beard on. Next I'm going to make an ancient Greek mask. So this is Medusa. I started off by cutting out the snakes. I had some green felt, but you might be able to use cardboard and you can paint it or colour it in green. Then I put some orange onto one of the necks for the snake in the middle. Once I'd cut them out, and I put some glue on because I happened to find some goggly eyes in my drawer. So I put goggly eyes on to make them look extra scary. Now I've got to attach the snakes to the mask. So I'm gluing them onto the side. If you use cardboard, they should be able to keep themselves up. Because I used felt, I had to put some wire behind them. I've drawn on the face, made it as scary as I can, and she's screaming. She always seems to be screaming in all the pictures. And then I've got some glitter left over from Christmas, so I'm going to put some green glitter on the front to make it look really jazzy. There we are. There's Medusa, ready for you to wear for Ancient Greek Day.